Well, you read the title, it's been a year. Doesn't exactly feel like it, to be honest. Actually feels a little bit longer than that, but I guess since doing YouTube, I feel like time is kind of warped on me. But that's probably because I was in a bit of a rut before I actually started my channel. It's actually why I started the channel, to be honest. And I guess that's kind of the point of this video. For the first time, I feel like I really need to open up to you guys. My name is not Mishmash, obviously. My real name is Vilbert Neume. I'm from a planet called Kitbashing, and I've told you about that before, but I never really dove into the reason why I left. Well, for the most part, I've talked about the garlic bread embargo that our government had placed, but that's kind of a blanket reason. It's not exactly the full scope of why I left. I'm currently 3, and basically I'd been living with my parents, kind of a burnout, right? The thing is I obtained my college degree, and I just didn't have any drive to actually go into what my degree was for. I was definitely gung-ho when I actually studied for my degree, but once I obtained it, I just felt kinda empty. There were things that kinda ate me up over the years that were just things that I kinda pushed out of the way emotionally. And I kinda used college as an anchor to keep myself, from drifting away, and once college ended, I basically fell apart like an old Mega Block set. But for around a year, I was trying my best to kinda find my footing. I made new friends, tried some new things, and I actually took up drawing. The problem is I didn't really paint for a while, and it wasn't until around last year that I picked it up again. It was just one of those things that I stopped doing because I just didn't feel a huge drive to do it anymore. It didn't give me the same feeling that it used to. But I took a little break from drawing and I started painting again, and it felt really fun. It felt really special again. And it kind of dawned on me that maybe it was time to do something I've always wanted to do. Create a little YouTube channel. Make some funny little painting things. My first few videos are really weird, and I stand by them. Part of me almost wants to remake them, and maybe that'll be a project I do within the next couple of years. I don't know, something to circle back to eventually. But the big thing is I started doing these videos where I would paint very specific miniatures, and this is where my big first break came through. See, there was another dude on YouTube that I had been watching the same year, and he's kind of what brought me back into 40K. Of course, this is Mr. Arthur Bones.
To come, and come they did.
What the fuck are you talking about? If you're new to the channel, Arthur and I did a video together, and it's still one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Maybe we'll do a part 2 sometime. I really do want to take a moment here to thank everybody that's ever really contributed and helped out with this channel. And it's not just, videos that I've done publicly, but, there are so many other creators that I've worked with and that I've been good friends with. Some may not know this, but, a lot of guys like Pancreas No Work and Gaming Storyteller, Remembrancer. I've had a lot of really good conversations with these guys, and they've really helped me out as a small creator. And if I'm missing anyone that I want to say verbally, you can bet that they're in my recommendeds on my channel. But additionally, I want to give huge thanks to Wargames Atlantic for becoming an affiliate, and I want to give a huge thank you to Joshua Coltieri, the creator of Quar. Ever since the first Quar video dropped, I feel like my channel has really undergone a brand new identity, and I feel like I've kind of obtained my identity on the platform. Quar is a war game that I really do truly love, and it feels like a reinvigoration of my love for wargaming as a whole. And ever since the video dropped, we've had some really good conversations together. I won't go into that stuff much, but it's really special to me, and I think it's going to be amazing. But another thing I want to mention is all the people that have helped me with the channel in terms of art, in terms of ideas, in terms of experimentation. I don't know if you guys really want me to name you by name, so if you know who you are. Especially during the downtime before the summer really kicked off, there were definitely a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of times where I really didn't know what to do next, and I didn't know if this was viable at all. And that isn't to say that I'm constantly stressing over this channel, don't get me wrong. It's just one of those things that I'm just not the most efficient artist, and I always kind of throw things together. Hell, that's why I'm called Mishmash. But the biggest thanks I want to give, and this does sound a little cliche, but it's you guys. My subscribers, especially my channel members. Never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd get to this point so quickly. I definitely put a lot of love into what I create. And there's plenty of times that I'm not exactly satisfied with what I do, and maybe there's some things on my channel that I kind of wish I went back on. But above everything else, I'm in a place where I'm really happy. I really love what I do, and I can't imagine just not doing Mishmash anymore. I really can't fathom not doing this. It's just one of those things that it's so encoded into me that I just... to put it bluntly, this is the hardest I've ever worked on something. This is the hardest I've ever wanted to work on something. And sure, there are times like now where I say I need a break, but man, I'm not even really taking a break. I'm taking it a little easier on myself than I normally would. But it's only because I love doing this so much. I've definitely figured out that miniature painting as a YouTube channel topic is one of the harder ones to really keep up. But even with all the negative aspects of running a channel, I know it's all been worth it. And that's thanks to you guys. I get to do what I love as a job, and I get to hover in your atmosphere and occasionally come down to the surface to get new miniature painting supplies. It's a pretty sweet gig. What the hell? No way.
What's up, man? Couldn't even be bothered to send me a proper invitation to the anniversary?
What? You couldn't be bothered to actually show up for work for months now. The fuck do you mean invitation? You work here supposedly. Where the hell have you been? I mean, you were in the intro!
Oh, just floating skull shit, dude. Been to Arby's a few times. Remember that joke? That was an old one. That was a classic.
Okay, I'm starting to remember why we didn't use you anymore. It's not like we really had a purpose for you to begin with. You were just kind of there. I mean, yeah, you would say some funny shit, but like, was it even really funny? Yeah, I don't know. Plus, you've been through like a gazillion redesigns on top of it, so I don't know, man. I feel like at this point, the only reason I keep you around is because I don't want to cut you out of the intro because it would be too much work.
Oh, like you're one to talk tit sucks. Check out how much of a homunculus this guy used to be.
Oh, okay, point taken, but still. I have no idea what to do with you. I'm like 90% sure this is just a cameo of sorts, so I don't really know what else, I mean, what can you do around here?
Oh, come on, you gotta have something for me. Maybe they've got some ideas, come on.
Yeah, maybe. That's fair, I guess. Wait, did we ever figure out where you came from?
Well, the story of Hodgepodge begins in the late year of...
Never mind, I don't really care. In all seriousness, before I go, I want to let you guys know that your support is endlessly appreciated. And I do mean what I say at the end of all my videos. You all have an artist within you. An artist that is more than capable of mishing and mashing and kitbashing and painting fantastic miniatures. You're gonna. I really do promise that. And until next time, see ya.
Wait, dude.
Come on, man, I'm having a...